Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the first in a few videos to signify the end of the life cycle for MLB The Show 19. Now, in this first video, this is the first of a few videos I will do for this. In this first video, we are going to be playing the Philadelphia Phillies in the second game of a 3-game series at Marlins Park in Miami. So here we go. I am starting with Bruce Deckenrider. I think no Ryan Ham today, who's a youngster I brought up as part of this franchise save. And let's go. Recording this on the PS4, of course. PS4 Pro, actually. Now, I have reduced the commentary, so reduce the commentary down, so you should be able to hear me over the top of the game.
Marlins ball club as they begin play here tonight. They come in unbeaten and playing well here in the year to go.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. Having just a double-digit winning streak that, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year you get this high. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
Hit the other way out toward right field. O'Brien.
Good hit, well taken by Peter O'Brien.
With that, here's the starting lineup for the visiting Philadelphia Phillies. Dan Plesac, who you focused on?
Well, man, I appreciate the way Bryce Harper plays the game. He had exactly 100 RBIs. And if you talk to him, he'll let you know 100 RBIs is pretty special, folks. I think he's the kind of guy that can have another big year.
First pitch of the
This has actually been recorded in 720p.
Weather shouldn't be much of a factor. 71 degrees here at game time. Him up.
It's a bit comfortable out.
Rojas backs up and takes care of it.
It is the second out of the first inning.
The right fielder, number 3, right.
Now, because baseball games are that long, I will do 1 game per video.
Last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. And now the Marlins will have a crack at things. No score.
No score at Marlins Park in Miami. Turn the commentary up a little bit. And all the PA volume.
Fans, the show.
And
Hey everybody, I'm Mark DeRosa. Thanks for playing MLB.
Stepping up to the plate, Alejandro Cortez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Alejandro Cortez
Here's the first pitch. Line drive to left.
and that's
Williams
straight
has
down.
it played perfectly as he puts it away for round number 1. Time now for a glance at the Marlins lineup card in this one. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
One guy worth focusing on, El Toro, Pedro Alvarez. Looking at the stats, he's hitting over 400 versus right-handed pitching this season. He's obviously facing a right-hander on the mound today, so guys, he could have a real impact on this game.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field.
Cleared it
Looking
out.
up is Herrera. And
Yes, he
it's
has.
gone.
What a start for JT Riddle, his 15th home run
So
of the
it's a
season.
solo shot to dead
And the
center.
Marlins
Home run
lead it,
number
1 to
15
nothing.
for him thus far, as the Marlins will take a 1-0 lead.
Boy, when this guy gets in the groove, he can hit him, and when he hits him in bunches. Hit a home run in last night's game, and if they continue to pitch him on the outer part of the plate, look out, this guy's going to do some major damage.
Stepping in now, Magneuris Sierra. He swings and lines it to left, and that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. Around second now and headed for third. And he's out at third. Might have gotten a little greedy that time.
Batting fourth, the shortstop, Miguel.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Miguel Rojas. First shot for him here. 2 hits in 5 trips a night ago. A swing and a ground ball to third. This gets foul. It's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Herrera on the run. But he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap.
Dan, that hit right there extended his hit streak to 8
Batting
games.
fifth.
Are you aware of
Third
something
baseman.
like that? No doubt
Ryan.
about it right now. He's swinging the bat really well. After that knock right there, hey, listen, 8 games is nothing to sneeze at, so you can say, hey, he's going a whole calendar week with getting at least 1 base hit, so there's a lot of...
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the
Nearly
inning.
half inning,
Marlins
folks.
are on the board first.
I was
Thanks to the
leading.
Soto home
To
run.
nothing.
Second inning coming up. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. He drove in the other of their 2 runs last night.
Hoskins.
First delivery to him on the way. No balls and a strike to count.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Hoskins behind to count 0-2. And there are our umpires for this one. Working balls and strikes will be Mr. Darryl Parker.
Hey, not a very big strike zone, but a strike zone that kind of moves around a little bit too much for my liking.
Yeah, Dan, I know there's not a clear scouting report, but
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly
The
a big
response
fly to start
home
the
run
inning
there, but
instead of
not
foul
quite.
ball. Another 0-2 coming. And here's his fastball on 0-2, but it misses. 1-2 now.
Well, that 2-seam fastball ran a little too much off the plate, but now that sets him up to work with something away and maybe even an off-speed pitch.
Fouled off. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1.
all right, here's the defensive alignment for the Miami Marlins. And let's take a look at Brian Anderson. This guy, when I see him out there on the field, I think of one thing. He's a ball player. Offers versatility for his manager. Outfield, third base.
is
He
catcher
was
for
fighting
the
for the 2018
Phillies.
Rookie of the Year.
And the next to bats.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that's by him. It's 0-1.
As this game progresses, I don't think he's going to want to miss in that spot down the middle of the plate much more. It's early. They're a little less aggressive right now, so he's able to get away with it.
Real Muto behind with an 0-2 count now.
I didn't think that was down the middle of the plate.
Swing and a miss as he ran that 2-seamer right by him for the second out.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. Might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance really to put that ball in play.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball. Williams, a 25-year-old. He's in his 3rd season as a major league player. Two out, nobody on. This is pulled into right. O'Brien is going to have room out there as he puts this away. Into the box, Jorge Alfaro. And he'll be one to watch out for in this one. Very good numbers in recent games.
There you go. The last 4 games, 17 for 25. Going at 68%.
First pitch of the at-bat. Hit the other way out toward right field. Harper giving chase. He can't get there in time, and now it hops over the wall for a ground rule double.
And after that base hit right there, we're talking about 2 full weeks of finding a way to be productive and get a knock.
Think about that. You think how hard it is to get a base hit in a professional baseball game, and for him to be able to do it 14 consecutive days in a row. As a pitcher, you have to just tip your cap to this guy.
that's a good. We get a good start to this game, ladies and gentlemen.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little.
This ball gets down. Let's see if they try to score. Now the throw comes quickly into the third baseman, so they're at the corners now to begin the inning.
The right
This
fielder.
has the makings of being a pretty big inning, D-Roll. Leadoff double, now a base hit, and all of a sudden we're looking at first and third.
Yeah, sometimes you wake up and just get smacked in the mouth right here. He's going to have to start executing pitches. He cannot leave a ball over the heart of the plate right here. He's going to have damage on his hands.
And they're runners at the corners now. Behind 0-2 now. O'Brien, a previous member of the Diamondbacks organization. He signed as a free agent with this organization earlier in the season.
Yeah, he didn't have an opportunity to really get acclimated to this ball club. Showing up during the season is not always easy, opening the doors to a big league clubhouse and trying to get to know your team. The best way to get to know them is to go out and produce.
So here now is the pitcher, Russell Ham, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Strike one to start the at-bat.
The pitcher has to find a way to minimize damage here. Maybe take 2 outs for 1 run. Who cares? Get a double play, pop-up strikeout, something to get you back in this inning.
Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out
Gonna
toward
go out?
deep center field. Gone!
It is,
It's a
and the
grand
pitcher grabs the
slam.
home. In fact, he grabs a grand slam. All
So
4
he
of them
promptly
anyway, coming
unloads
out.
the bases with that one. Home run number 3 here in the early going. And the Marlins have opened this up now. It's 5-0.
Now that's a terrific grand
Yeah,
slam.
you've heard this thing stuck between a rock and a hard place. Well, that was the case here. Bases loaded, facing the best power hitter in the lineup, and he showed why he is so feared. He knocked it out of here with a vengeance.
Now
Standing
batting,
in now,
left fielder.
Alejandro Cortez. As he'll swing and hit this one hard, but foul off to the left and out of play. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. Now the 0-1. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. And they're not going to have a play on him as the catcher just eats it.
Hey, after that hit
batter,
right there,
number
Hero,
10.
that extends his
Second
hitting streak
baseman.
to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with
Right
knocks will
on.
help you sleep better at night, Dan.
Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. And a foul ball here, 0-1.
I didn't think that was a foul. Very close.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. Now a bunt attempt here, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. A pause and the 0-2. Sliced hard down the left field line. And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases.
It is second and third.
Wow, this guy must be a glutton
center
for
fielder,
punishment
number
because he's given up
34.
6 hits
Man,
in this
you're
inning
lead.
alone. Not sure how much more work you can give this guy. At some point, you have to try somebody different.
First pitch on his way. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. But this is foul for the first strike. Here comes the 0-1. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. And he will not have a play behind him. It's
Another
an
grand
infield
slam
single.
attempt.
Up next for the
Settling
Marlins.
in now, Miguel
That's
Rojas.
shortstop.
And a big hit
Miguel.
here with the bases loaded could really put this one out of reach early on. Line drive to left. Williams is there, and that should be deep enough to score the run. And the throw in gets away from him. But they'll catch a break as the runners are going to stay where they are here as
Up
there's
next
no
for the
advance.
Time to take a look at Billy D.
Brian.
Guys, the thing I want you to
Grand
take
slam.
away
That's
today
why
is in today's
stay
game,
there.
the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. 4 to 6 to 3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. More of MLB Network's Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start for the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
The windup and the 0-1.
Good adjustments in pitching.
Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Not pitching the same place every time. Going up and down
Changeup
strikes.
swung on and missed for the first out.
Boy, he's having a hard time just putting the ball in play right now. He took the hat trick for 3 strikeouts yesterday, and here's another one today. Looks to me like he just needs to simplify his approach and focus on making some contact.
5.
The 0-1 on its way. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
That's not an easy pitch to do anything with, right? 96 miles an hour in on the hands. You almost have to be looking for that pitch.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every
Yes, a bit
stitch
of,
of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone.
A
No
response
doubt
from
an
the computer.
impressive home run, so we'll employ show track for a more in-depth look.
Brings in a home
112
run.
miles an hour was the exit velocity off the bat, so it's no wonder why it ended up having the impressive distance that it did. 0-1 the count. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Fouled away. The 0-2 home. And another foul ball. Into center field, line drive base hit. So the lineup card turns over with 1 away following the base hit out of the pitcher's spot.
Boy, Devo, that's awful scary from a pitcher's standpoint, but what's it feel like when you hit one as a hitter that you know is going right at a pitcher?
Yeah, it's scary from the offensive standpoint as well. You know, you're taught to hit it right back where it came from, but those moments right there make you cringe as you're coming out of the box. We got lucky with that.
And he fouls this one off. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. Now, that's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2. Icon is off first with 2 away. Another 0-2. And it's fouled away. Again, he sends it out of play.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Stepping in, Jorge Alfaro. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. The relay. And he'll get there as he legs out the leadoff triple.
Great job hitting there. Maybe a better job of hustling around the bases. Gotta like that. And I'm told that's his 5th triple so far on the season.
In now is Pedro Alvarez as he lines it hard to the right side but out of play. A base hit in his first trip. The 0-1 delivery. Bullet back up the middle. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. It's 6-1.
Now batting, number 45.
And that'll bring up Peter O'Brien. One run in and one gone so far this inning. Swinging a ball pulled hard down the line in left. And he stretches out in left, but this is off his glove. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield. The tag comes down, and they're going to get him at third. Aggressive base running there following some shoddy defensive play, but it doesn't work out for him. Here's the first pitch to him. Bouncer to the left side, but the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. The throw into second. And that is where the wheels pay off as he's able to make it into second with a hustle double.
The left fielder.
Back to the top of the Miami lineup now, and stepping in Alejandro Cortez. Runner in scoring position with 2 guns. Line towards center field. Herrera will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Marlins forced to settle for 1. 3 innings complete. The Marlins lead it 6-1.
So a good start for the Marlins after a third of the game. They lead it by 6 runs to 1.
And now Bryce Harper comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a...
Meanwhile now, this is a drive out to straightaway right field, and it's going to get out of here. A home run.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Now batting.
Into the box now, Reese Hoskins. Yes, he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Fastball got him looking as that had 2-seam action on it. 1 gone. Digging in for his second at bat, JT Realmuto. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98. 0-1. Pulled the string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the second time tonight. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and digging in at the plate, the Texas native Nick Williams. Way late on the fastball for strike 1. Swung on and chopped toward the hole. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Phillies get just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Don Mattingly about the Marlins' offensive production, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. 8 of their hits have gone for extra bases, so they're not only putting the ball in play and getting on base, they are doing so with authority, and that has this dugout feeling awfully good about themselves, guys.
All right, thanks, Heidi. And next to the plate will be JT Little. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This is hit the other way out toward left field.
Straight out to the left fielder.
Williams has it, and it's a quick out, number 1.
The center fielder, number
taking in once again, Magneuris Sierra. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. First pitch on its way. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Hard hit ball to second, but that finds its way through for a base hit. Running hard, he's digging for second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Well, pitching poorly once like he did in his last start, it's going to happen here or there, but struggling here again too, and there has to be some concern. And part of it is probably psychological. He's got to get those here we go again thoughts out of his head.
Takes this the other way to right. Harper is right there as he takes it for the second out.
Now batting, third baseman.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Brian Anderson. He was a double play victim last time around. Line drive to left. Williams is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. One left for Miami. They lead it 6-2. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the fifth.
Matt, I had a chance to catch up with manager Gabe Kapler during the commercial break about the Phillies' offense. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
All right, thanks, Heidi. The windup and the 0-1. Oh, and that is right there for strike two.
Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle, center cut. Tough pitch to take.
High in the air out to center field. Sierra's under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
The third baseman, number 7.
So the base is empty here with one away, and that means Michael Franco, the third baseman, will bat next.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and did miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Popped him up. Riddle moving to his left. He's got it, and there are two down now.
Much better inning.
Now batting,
Andrew
ladies and gentlemen,
McCutcheon
your
will get the
attention
call to
please.
pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with two out and the bases
Number
empty.
22, Andrew McCutcheon.
And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
Oh, one.
Behind 0-2 now.
Oops.
Eighth punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Phillies down in order. They still trail here. It's 6-2.
Your
Juan
attention
Nicasio
please.
will come on and
Now
make his
pitching for
fourth
the Phillies.
appearance in this campaign.
Number 12. One.
Digging in and looking for more, Jorge Alfaro, already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. No balls and one strike.
Seems to be
Here comes the 0-1. Fouled off wide at first, but boy, that had some zip on it. Here's the 0-2. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. He's around first, heading for two. And he's not stopping. He wants three. And he is into third with a triple. His third hit of the night.
Wow, he's getting his daily conditioning in during the game. That's his second triple, so obviously he's seeing the ball great, and he's showing he knows how to motor around the bases just fine.
Drilled on the ground to short. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Now batting, number 45.
Ready for another shot now, Peter O'Brien. In his last at-bat, he was thrown out trying to stretch a double into a triple. Now the pitch. No balls and a strike to count. The 0-1 delivery. Behind 0-2 now. Bases are empty, one man in. Hard hit ball to short. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And the throw won't be in time as he'll be able to beat out the recovery throw at first.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all they can do right there, Dan.
You know, Dero, in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
Harper is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
The left fielder, number 4, Alejandro.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Alejandro Cortez. Here's the first pitch to him. And this is sliced hard down the left field line. And that is down, as that could be 2 bases. And the throw in gets away from him. And he will score now from first. And the throwing mistake there getting the ball in is going to wind up costing him. And now they'll get the third out here, but it won't. So the Phillies batting order turns over and set to go Gene Segura. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game if this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
Fouled off. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Fouled away. And he punches out another one, make it 9 for the ball game. Digging in the switch hitter, Cesar Hernandez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, big time K last time up, and it's been a tough series for him so far. You can tell he's just not seeing the ball off this team. Let's see if he can make an adjustment right here.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
So it's a backwards K on the changeup that time. Now Cesar Hernandez goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Hit sharply on the ground. Dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield.
Hey, some guys look out there, Dan. They don't care. They can't execute the ball the other way. It's not that easy. They're going to hit it as hard as they can, right into the shift, and let the chips fall where they may.
You know, it's hard, Dero, when you've come up all the way through high school, little league, college ball, and the minor leagues, and you're used to pulling the ball. That's the type of hitter you are. Some of these hitters are going to have to try to make some changes with these exaggerated shifts.
Harper, runner at first with 2 gone. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. Phillies strand 1, still 8-2. Now in the box, J.T. Riddle.
Leading off for the Marlins
with a home run and
the
a
second
double.
baseman, J.T.
Riddle. The 0-0 pitch. Fly ball out to straightaway left. Williams is under it. Makes his play, 1 away.
So is the center fielder. Sorry, left fielder.
The center fielder, number 34,
Blake Magneuris Sierra. 2-bagger for him in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at-bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
And that'll get down out there for extra bases. The relay throw, and it's in time as he's out at third as the good relay gets him.
Up next for the Marlins, the shortstop,
Striding forward now, Miguel Rojas. His lifetime line against Nicasio. He's 0 for 4. He's set and the pitch. Hard on the ground towards short. On to first, and can you believe it? A 3-pitch inning, and just like that, the side is retired. Welcome back to South Florida. It's on to the 7th inning with the Marlins on top, and it's a good time to check out our game summary for the first 6 innings of play.
The next pitcher in the bullpen, we're going to bring in Adam Conley. And we're actually going to bring him in for a double switch. He's now going to take the place of Russell Ham. Sorry, Peter O'Brien. And Lewis Brinson is going to come in.
Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here.
Your attention, please.
Is on the pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Now pitching and batting in the 8th spot, number 61, Adam Conley. Now playing right field and batting 9, number 9, Lewis Brinson.
First delivery to him on the way.
I'm aware that
A high fastball is in there.
Not a bad idea right there. Make this guy work and see if he can throw the ball over the plate. Throws the first pitch for a strike. They need to get some runners on base, and not a bad plan. Unfortunately, the pitcher came in with a strike on the first pitch.
Here's the 0-2. He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
And they'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
The batter, the center fielder.
Stepping up now, Odubel Herrera. His career numbers with Adam Conley. He's had success, 6 for 14. Fastball taken a little under the letters, called a strike. Conley has proven to be a guy that throws strikes coming out of the pen and doesn't walk a lot of batters.
Boyd, every manager and pitching coach, Matty B, they love to bring a guy in that they know one thing. He's going to throw strikes and not beat himself. And this guy is certainly not afraid to attack the strike zone.
Riddle over to his right. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. Ready now, Brian Anderson. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak has been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits. You know, he wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that.
And that's a base hit, so a little first pitch swing in there as he's on to kick off the inning. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tucked, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, Nero, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
Trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. The 0-1 on its way. Into center field, line drive base hit. The relay, and he is safe at second base as he legs out a double.
The good news for pitchers in this park is that it doesn't give up many home runs. A lot of room in the outfield. Sometimes that's the bad news as well, though, because there's a lot of space for hits to get down and to go for extra bases just like that.
Williams is there, and that should be deep enough to score the run. Next to hit will be the pitcher.
Now batting, the pitcher.
Newly entered into the ball game, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. Boy, not even close with that one. He's behind 0-1.
He'll be kicking himself tonight if he doesn't come up with a big knock right here. That pitch was in a hittable location, and a hitter of this caliber usually doesn't let that go by.
Line toward the alley in left center. And this one bounds around against the wall. And that gets over the wall now, but both runners will score anyway.
There's an interesting play right there. Base open, they elect to pitch to him, and what does he do? He hits a ground rule double, which forces the run from second and third to come in to score.
Tommy Hunter comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Number 96, Tommy.
And that'll bring in the multi-dimensional Lewis Brinson. Runs up and gets this one down. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out. Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Alejandro Cortez comes in with a couple of hits, including a triple in 4 at-bats. Hard hit towards center. And this is turning ugly now as this ball's down for extra bases. And the runner from third crosses the plate.
I'll tell you, they're posting video game numbers here. I mean, that's their 11th run of the game, and they're showing no signs of slowing down. Just an absolute onslaught from this offense.
Smoke toward third. And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit. He pulls into third safely, as also on the play, a run comes across to score.
The center fielder, number 34.
Stepping into the box, Magnera Sierra, and he's trying to make this a 5-hit ball game for himself right here. Ready to deliver, here's the first pitch. Segura has it. Throw will be to first for the second out, but meanwhile, another run is in to score.
Up next,
riding into the box, Miguel Rojas. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. From the stretch. Takes this the other way to right. That's in there. Base hit. And the runner at third will put the brakes on here as they didn't want to chance it even with 2 outs.
The third baseman, Brian.
Hey, pitchers, you better start to notice this guy. He better be circled on that lineup card because he's on fire. That's his second hit of the ball game right there, and I don't see him stopping.
Into the box, Brian Anderson. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Man, I haven't seen an offensive explosion like this since I don't know when. It's been a combination of spotty pitching and inconsistent defense, and now they've posted an amazing 14 runs on the board.
Hard on the ground towards short. Oh, and he has some trouble with it, and they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
They are putting in some work at the plate in this one, Matt. Another great AB, another hit, another nailing the That's a startling 15 runs in this one, and they're still going.
Smoked on the ground up the middle. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. Notch one in the score column as the runner from third crosses the plate.
Well, if anybody was wondering why they're losing, there's the reason. When you're given a chance to make a big play, you've got to make it, or you're going to be on the wrong in the game more often than not.
Number 52.
So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen. Long throw to third, and this will get in there too late. He's in there at third. Throw won't get him.
Before this game started,
the right fielder, number 9.
Happy to score 9 runs in a game. They take it all day long, but 9 in an inning? That's just insane.
Now a drive out to the gap in right center. And this one scoots all the way to the wall. And the second run will score as well.
Dan, from a pitcher standpoint, that's a backbreaker. 2 out, 2 RBI base hits.
Awfully frustrating. You're trying to make some good pitches. You get 2 outs, and all of a sudden you give up that big base hit that drives into frustrating for a pitcher.
Boy, and the shellacking continues as this is down for extra bases. And the run is in to score from third.
Well, I'm not sure they can do
This is a top class inning.
all the dogs off. They've already scored 20 runs, and this thing ain't over yet. We might be here till midnight.
This is line to left, and that gets down as he can't get there in time. Now it's cut off. The throw to the plate is in time, and he's cut down at the plate as they team up to gun him. Ready once again, Michael Franco. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, man, I think mentally they need to get 1 or 2 of these runs back right here. Just getting on the board after getting socked in the mouth by the opposing team to lift the team up a bit. We'll see if they can string something together.
0-2, here it is. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Striding in, Roman Quinn. He's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. 2 runs, 4 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for the Phillies so far. Line toward right center, and he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow.
Now batting, the shortstop,
So digging in now, Gene Segura, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. And that's cut on and missed, 0-1. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, Dero, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, Dero, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Riddle is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Phillies down. Digging in, Magneuris Sierra. He was a ground out victim last time up.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
And a nice job to get the ball in quickly. He'll be held to a single here with nobody out.
The shortstop.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Miguel Rojas. He singled his last time up. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here. And those don't come along every day. The throw pulls him off the bag. And he is in there.
Man, this is a perfect summary of how the game has gone for them. They haven't been able to hit, catch, or throw all game long. In fact, they should just throw a 10 over this thing because this has become a 3-ring circus.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. And no one can corral that one. Base hit. A strong throw back in by Harper, and that will hold the runner at third base. And now confusion here with 2 men on the same base. One's got to go, and they're going to get an out here.
The catcher.
Coming to the plate, Jorge Alfaro. All eyes are on him as he needs a home run to complete the cycle. Boy, and call off the dogs already as this is down for extra bases. Oh, and he misses it. Alfaro ignores his coach. He's chugging for
inside
home.
the park home.
He's safe at the plate as they extend their lead even further.
Man, I'm not sure I've ever seen a play like that before. To say that error was costly would be a big understatement. Looked like a circus act out there.
Victor Arano enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. Into the box now, Pedro Alvarez. He reached base on an error and later came around to score last time up. Hit out towards second. Hernandez comes up with it. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting, the pitcher.
Coming to the plate now, pitcher for the Marlins, Adam Conley. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. First pitch on its way. Well struck down the right field line. But this will land foul as he didn't miss by much. Now the 0-1. Swing and a liner. And that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. And now it'll kick around in the corner. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
The right fielder, number 9.
This thing down the left field line. I thought it might bend foul, but it lands just inside the chalk, and he's able to leg it out for a double. Good-looking swing.
Back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. Throw into second. Throw to second, and he's out. But 1 run does come into... Digging in now, Cesar Hernandez. His career numbers with Adam Conley. Just a 3-for-13 batting line. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now. Hit hard on the ground to second, and that is by him on into center field. So good hitting on 0-2 nets him a leadoff single. Onto the shortstop at second, but it's thrown away.
He had him on the road right there. Count that was 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that in the memory bank. That guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
He's set. Here it comes. here's a fastball called for strike one. Hernandez aboard here at first with nobody out. Harper behind with an 0-2 count now. And he fouls this one off.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
And he takes strike three called on the fastball. One gone.
Up next for Philadelphia.
Stepping into the box, Rhys Hoskins. He went down on strikes last time up. Shoots this one over to first. To second for one. On to first, and he rolls the double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
Wow,
Well,
another game
that's
and
the end of
another
that
night
game,
to
ladies and
celebrate
gentlemen,
another
and
victory.
the end of
I'm
this
just excited
video.
we
A
get
nice
to be here to
win
witness
there
this
for
amazing
the
streak. There's nothing prettier in
Miami
the world than
Marlins,
good
winning
baseball,
24
and that's just what they're giving us.
24-2 in tonight's game. The Miami Marlins jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Russell Ham wins his third of the season, picking up 11 strikeouts along the way. Jared
One of the
Eichel
videos
struggled and
that
gets
I'm
the
planning
loss
to
after
do.
giving up 6 earned. Adam Conley takes the rare 3-inning save, his third of the campaign. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. From my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watkins.
Always nice to do
Matt
a
Vasgersian, you've been watching MLB
one
Network.
game
Have a
in
good
the
night,
finish.
everybody.
Managed to do
And we remind you to please drive home
bear in
safely.
mind that these are long games. Then I'm only doing about 1 or 2 of them, but at least we've done one, and that acts as preparation and acts as a series beginner for the next game in the series. Now, just in the main menu, what I'm going to do once the game quietens down is I am going to indicate what I'm going to do for this series. Now, I do plan to continue the Road to the Show series from MLB The Show 19. However, I do want to see if there's anything different to add to the that's been added to the game. So it will be interesting to find out on Tuesday when I have a proper look at this game to see what we can do. But what I will do is I will have at least 3 videos out on the 17th of some form or another. For this game, I'll do them all on release date. Well, I'll release them all on release date, and we'll see how we get on. Now, the first thing I would like to mention is that I am going to continue this franchise mode from MLB The Show 19, and I'm also going to continue the Road to the Show mode from MLB The Show 19 and see if I can improve both characters and see if I can make the franchise better as well. But that's what's going to happen, ladies and gentlemen. That's an idea. I won't be having a look at the Diamond Dynasty because I'm not interested in online gaming, certainly not at this game. But we'll certainly have a look at the franchise, the Road to the Show, and any other bits that are new in the game. So, franchise, road to the show, and the two most important bits for me in this game. If users would like to see it, then I'll look at the Diamond DLC, that's not a problem, but don't expect it as a regular series off my own back, but that's going to bring this video to an end, ladies and gentlemen, and thanks for your patience during that game, because it was quite a long one. It was over 50 minutes, but we managed to get it done, and that's going to bring this video to an end, ladies and gentlemen, and thanks for watching.